Alright, what's up you guys? Today, I'm gonna get into the game. I'm gonna get into all of that good stuff. But for a second, I have to take the time out to answer a question that you guys have, like, bombarded me with. Like, why don't you upload when the Celtics win? Like, they think that I just never upload at those times. And actually, it's true. I have not uploaded when the Celtics have won. I mean, yeah, when the Celtics have won. When the Cavs have won, I did upload. And people think it's because I'm like salty or I don't know, I just wouldn't want to upload. When in reality, I feel like those would be the funnier videos. But it's not just because I want to skip it or anything like that. And this part going forward is a little serious, okay? I usually just joke around on this channel. This is getting a little serious, but basically, like, I've been sick, basically, and I have a disorder. Like, since I was little, I've had this, and I've had to work around it. It's serious. And basically, if you guys can see, like, it's gotten worse recently. So if you look at my uploads, like, I've been like slacking a lot, and that's because I've been in the hospital. I don't even post this stuff on social media just because I just, you know, just like to keep it to myself, you know. But, you know, like, at some point, you know, y'all had to know. Also, you see the uploads, like, you see how spotty they are. So, but basically, long story short, I have a disorder called hydrocephalite, and basically, well, I don't know how to explain. I mean, it's just genetic. I don't really know how to explain, like, how you get it. It's genetic. But basically, I'm gonna skip to what happened recently, like with when the Cavs and Celtics started playing. So when the series started, like, is when it started to get worse and stuff like that. Basically, I'm gonna just tell you what happened in relation to the game, so you know, like, the dates. Like, I'm not just skipping stuff. Basically, like, when the Celtics played the first game against the Cavs, right? The Celtics won, and I went into my room, I locked the door, and I started crying myself to sleep. Okay, I started crying myself to sleep. I closed all the windows, closed every door. It was pitch black dark. In there, I had no sunlight. I had, you know, very little oxygen to work with in there. And then they ended up winning the second game as well. The second game. And honestly, I was devastated. Once again, I didn't come out of my room to eat. I didn't come out of my room to do anything. I was in the same position, like, laying there just crying. And so, you know, my tears were flowing out. And basically, the good news that came out of this, because I always like to look on the bright side of things, the good news is that I collected enough water to fill up California's reservoirs, so that if there is another drought, we are protected. So you can thank me later or thank me now. Also, me being just the generous person I am, honestly, I didn't have to do this, but I did. Basically, since Kevin Durant is so thirsty for a ring, I offered him some of my tears to quench that thirst. He happily declined, but I had to offer it because something has to be done. I mean, really. So, you know, that's the good that came out of the situation, but still, that doesn't help my predicament. You know, I was laying there, all fluid empty in my body because I was crying so much. I had no more tears to cry. I didn't, and so they took me to the hospital. My hands were, like, shriveled up. It looked like beef jerky with raisins for knuckles. Like, it was really bad. I remember they took me out to walk one day because I was trying to regain strength, and my skin was so dry, I just happened to be snapping along to a song, and I snapped next to a bush and started a forest fire. As the kids say, it was lit, but, you know, caused a lot of destruction. It did. So, you know, that was really the predicament that I've been in. So a lot of you guys, like, been commenting, like, where are you when the Celtics win? You're always, like, it makes me feel bad because, like, I actually deal with that hydrocephalite. You guys can look it up. As a Laker fan, a lot of us are born with it. However, in the more recent generations, it seems like it has skipped. It has skipped some of the more recent Laker fans, but I feel like the older Laker fans, most of us have that, and we do deal with that. And it wasn't easy to come on to camera and say that. It wasn't easy to tackle that issue, but I did, because I just wanted to get that out there so you guys stop asking me. You know, that's what happens when the Celtics win. The Celtics did win this game, but I'll tell you guys why the hydrocephalite didn't kick in this game. But anyways, y'all, that's the story. I know, tragic, I know, but let's go ahead and dive into this game and break it down. So the Cavaliers lost, the Celtics won. Yes, I'm saying it, the Celtics won, since y'all think I just don't want to say that. They won 96-83, all right? Congratulations. Let's run down the stats real quick and then get into the game, all right? LeBron scored 26 points, collected 10 rebounds, dished out 5 assists, but had 6 turnovers. Yikes. Kevin Love scored 14 points and 7 rebounds, and the rest of the team is literally, they all scored under 8 points. 8 or under, the rest of them. On the other side of the ball, we had Jason Tatum with 24 points, Horford with 15 points, Morris and Smart both scored 13 points apiece, and Jaylen Brown poured in 17 points. So you can see the difference between the two teams. One team is actually trying, and one team is just watching their star play. What's sad is that LeBron only scored 2 points in the fourth quarter, and that's like, whoa, that's a shocker. But the thing is, the Celtics are able to focus on him on defense because they know the rest of the team, they're not doing anything. Clearly. They're trash, but that's not the point. It's easy to focus on the superstar when the rest of the team is boo-boo. Y'all are boo-boo. It's terrible. Honestly. Also, he did admit he was a little tired. A lot of the commentary surrounding the game was just suggesting that he was extremely tired, and you could just see it. He just looked tired, and honestly, I'd be tired too if I carried my team all year. They are the LeBron Cavaliers, like I've said. They are not the Cleveland Cavaliers. Who is that? I've never heard of them. They are the LeBron Cavaliers. He is le GM and le coach. He does it all. Give that man a break. Somebody hire somebody to help him. Well, they did mid-season, but none of that really worked. You know, it's one thing for the Boston rookies to be a little iffy, you know, up and down, because a lot of them have never even seen the playoffs before. They have not touched a playoff environment in their life like that, you know, so they're getting used to playing in the playoffs, the higher intensity and all that stuff. But the Cavaliers, y'all got all kind of veterans on your team. What's going on? You're just trash like that? I'm talking to certain people. Tristan Thompson, how many points did you even score? Oh wait, you didn't even take a shot. You just made 1 free throw. Sick. You're sickening. You're sick. People like him, J.R. Smith, George Hill, like, these guys are older, they've been to the playoffs, or they're just veterans. Like, come on, at this point, you can't just be doing this peekaboo, I see you, ooh, let's play hide and go seek. Like, in game 4, I'm here, in game 5, I hide, tag, you're it. Like, we're too old for that. Y'all are some veterans. Y'all have been to the playoffs a couple of times. Some of you. And some of y'all are just veterans in general. Oh my gosh, you do better, really. Because the group of Celtics are outplaying you. And they're all rookies, okay? Granted, they're not just a random bunch of rookies, okay? A lot of them are upper first round picks. So we're not gonna act like they're just some scrappy team that's scrounged up to play. Like, no, they're, you know, a lot of great players on that team with an amazing coach. But they still shouldn't be outplaying you. Facts. So something's wrong with you. And now I question, do you even deserve a ring? I don't know. Honestly, I feel like the Cavs can still pull it out just because LeBron, playoff LeBron, it's just like, seems like a cheat code. Like, he can never really lose. Every time his back's against the wall, everybody turns against him like, yes, this is the time he's gonna miss. And it just never happens. So until he proves that wrong, I'ma still go with LeBron just as default. But at the same time, if they do move on, first of all, here's the reason that the hydrocephalite didn't kick in, guys. Because whoever gets out of this round, they're not winning the finals. It's just not gonna happen. Okay? Spoiler alert. You know, mute the video if you didn't know. Spoiler alert. But, you know, honestly, this just shows the dynamic of the Eastern versus the Western Conference. Honestly. The Eastern Conference has a group of rookies struggling against the LeBron Cavaliers. So basically, a group of rookies is playing one player, and they're struggling to the death. When you have the best offense ever and the best defense in the league right now going against each other, great games every game, it's like, whoever comes out of the Western Conference, Eastern Conference is tragic. Y'all are not. You might win a couple games. You know, depends. Obviously, it depends on injuries and stuff. But really, it's just, that's why I didn't get the hydrocephalite this time, because the Celtics won, and I'm like, first of all, do the Cavs even deserve to move on? And even if either of them do, they're not winning, so I'm not really tripping on who moves on. But at this point, I'm really doubting if the Cavs deserve it, because if they did get a ring, I'd be very mad. I mean, LeBron can have his ring, but he needs to collect everybody. Give me your ring. He needs to get all the people to give them the rings. They don't deserve it. Kevin Love might be able to keep his. None of y'all deserve it. You don't. And that's a fact. So that's all I have to say for this video. I'm like blown away. Y'all don't deserve it. Even if you guys win, realize that. Even if you win, you don't even deserve the ring. You didn't do anything but hurt the team. J.R. Smith, if I see him wearing a ring, I'm a loser. Give me a ring then. If we just giving anybody and everybody rings. Ridiculous. But let me know, guys. Comment down below. Do you think at this point, which Cavaliers deserve a ring? I want y'all to tell me which Cavaliers deserve a ring. Alright, number one. And number two, who do you think is gonna win? Has your prediction changed since the beginning? I read and respond to all comments, so let me know. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and click here to watch my Warriors game review. I'm not gonna lie, that was hilarious. And also click here to watch my Before the NBA videos. Subscribe to join the Splash Squad. I'll see y'all later. Peace.